Hi there and welcome back to the amazing collection unboxing. We are on box number 79 this week and we have a Peter Stone box that is labeled Fest 2000 Plus. So I'm presuming that means Breyerfest 2000 plus some stuff. So let's find out what we got. First box, they're all Peter Stone tack boxes. This is number 9609, the Drafter Woody, a 1997 special run. Very nice of them to put it on the box for me. I'm not a huge Peter Stone collector, so I don't know all of the nuances. But this certifies that the bearer of said model horse is in possession of an accurately scaled, genuine model from the Peter Stone collection. Good to clear that up. Each model is copyrighted and each mold will be decorated as an equine character named Woody, limited in number to 2,500. Did we not do a wood grain recently? I seem to recall that we've talked about wood grains recently. So this is the Peter Stone standing drafter in a modern wood grain style. So he's a lot redder than the original wood grains, and he's streakier. Whatever they used, whatever sponge technique they used, is a good solid wood grain, but it doesn't have the little extra bits that the original decorator wood grains had. He's a very nice horse. He's kind of darker on the legs, dark mane and tail, and I think his bobs and his tail are painted in a dark forest green. No other markings, so he is just a really cool special run from 1997, limited to 2,500. Next, we have a Trotting drafter. This is number 9731, the 1998 first edition Clydesdale and Bay named Travis. So I remember at the beginning of time when Peter Stone's horses first came around, which was 97, 98, they had a big hoopla around their new first editions. So this guy also has a certificate, same blah blah whatever. This model is one of 2,500 pieces from an original copyrighted design of an equine character named Travis. And like I said, it says on the box he's a first edition. I don't think it was the first edition piece. I think some of them were pre-production. So he is a very nice minimal bay trotting drafter Clydesdale. He has red and white bobs where his bobs are white with little dots of red, and he has a red and white bow. He's matte and just a very nice shaded bay with a big bald face, which I think is really cool. So I think he is just a first edition 2,500, which at that time was kind of their rule of thumb for the special editions, first editions. This is number 9980. I'm going to not pronounce it correctly. Lapis lazuli, no certificate. Limited edition, 6th in the Precious Stone series. So we've seen a bunch of these. I think we saw malachite recently. So this is lapis lazuli in the ideal stock horse with the short mane, long tail variation. Peter Stone was the first to do the mold variations where they would do different changes to the molds. And he's in a very attractive dark, really nice royal blue with gold flecks on him to simulate the lapis lazuli stone. Limited edition, 2,500. It didn't say, but I'm going to assume it's about the same era, 1999 to 2000. Doesn't have any marks, and he didn't come with the stone. So just a really pretty ideal stock horse. I like that blue and gold. It's a really nice combination. Next, I love these boxes. Oh, so this one's scratched out with a question mark. They're going to test me. He has a sticker on him that says 99. It's a Trotting drafter in a Pinto. Now, just speaking as a collector, I have a sneaking suspicion that this guy is a custom. his paint feels different. When you handle him, it's different. And he also has a lot more hand brushwork on him. Oh, he does have a signature. It looks like Gina or Jeannie 1999. Nothing else. Just from the feel of him, I think he's like I said, I think he's a custom. I'm not really familiar with Peter Stone regular runs or special runs, but he has a lot of handwork to him. So all of his feathers are hand painted, where you can see the white of the feather come up onto the leg of the horse. Each one of these paint markings, the white paint markings, has a hand brush little edging to make that little mapping look. His dappling is kind of, for the time, fairly common, where it's kind of like they took the brush and scrunched it, where the brush went out and created little tribbles all over them. And he just has way too much hand detail work. His eye is a bi-eye. It looks like his nostrils have been glossed. It even looks like his ears might have been carved out, which his ears have been carved out like a customizer would do. So I'm going to say this is probably a custom. He's a very nice Pinto, kind of a dun, with some really nice light undertones, dapples over his back. He has white and purple ribbons, no other markings on him, so I believe that he is probably a custom from 1999 on the Peter Stone Trotting Drafter. Really pretty, really attractive. Next we have number 9751 Manchester in Wild Bay. This is another trotting drafter. This collector loves his drafters, as we've talked about before. Ooh, really nice. This guy is, I wouldn't say he's high gloss, but he is glossy, moderately glossy, in a really nice kind of subtle Sabino pattern that comes up from the bottom, which is a characteristic of the Clydesdale breed. He has very attractive silvery blue bobs and a tail, and just really nicely done, particularly from this era, which is, like I said, I'm going to assume around the year 2000. So just a really nice high gloss trotting drafter in a really pretty Pinto bay. So he's really attractive. I like those colors on him. And last, you want to take bets? Is it going to be another drafter? Oh no, I don't think it is. This is Coho, the infamous. For those of you boys and girls that weren't around in this time, when Peter Stone horses first came out, we collectors lost our minds. And there were special runs, and there were really pretty special run colors, and he just upped the ante on what a model horse could be. And Coho was the height of the Peter Stone craze back in the late 90s, early 2000s. He doesn't have a date on him or a signature, but I remember very clearly when he came out. This was a special run, I think, for an Oregon toy shop kind of model horse show. I think it was designed by Lori Jo Jensen, but don't quote me on that. Gorgeous, really pretty, silver Appaloosa with Appaloosa dark marks over his back, a dorsal stripe, and then under dappling where they shoot him with the oil and then paint over the top and then wipe the oil off for that under dappling. He's got all the bells and whistles. He's got striped hooves, he's got bi-eyes, he's got dappling and dorsal stripes and Appaloosa spots. We went crazy. I tried to get one of these and was never successful at the time because he was so popular. I think he was a run of about 500, and lie, cheat, and steal, I couldn't get my hands on one. So this collector was very lucky to get one. They're probably still pretty rare because they're so old in the hobby, and still stands out amongst even the new stone paint jobs. I mean, they did that nice a paint job back then. Great design, great model, and of course we love the ideal stock horse. He has the long mane, long tail variation. Beautifully painted, an excellent end to an awesome box of Peter Stone horses. Hope you enjoyed and learned something, and join me next week and we'll see what I find in the next box. Thank you.